top time there, by the way, was 43.9. Heat 2, Brooke Schwartzberg for Crowfield in 1, Maggie Garver for Cane Bay in 2, Parker Blessinger for Hobcaw in 3, Stella Hidrith from Sneak Farm in 4, Anna Livingston for Ashboro in 5, Gwyneth Seary for Legend Oaks in 6, Emmy Green for Legend Oaks in 7, Blythe Alexander for James Island in 8, Ella Nichols for Crowfield in 9, June Hauser from James Island in 10.
Parker Blessinger with Hobcaw either going without goggles or they fell off, which is odd in a backstroke event to lose your goggles. Oh no, and she does have them on. They're just clear.
I was going to say, I thought I saw Parker with goggles on.
I'm older than you. My eyes are going, David.
She's still doing a pretty good job hanging in there. At the top of your screen is Ellen Nichols for Crowfield. Let's see how this heat is going to stack up. Into the wall, it is Ellen Nichols, 40.02. Second place went to Siri in 40.14, and Blessinger, no, sorry, third was Green in 40.48.
Replay on the finish here, top of the screen. That will be Paige Salmon with Ashboro, 40.02. Heat 3 of 4 about to start.
Heat 3 now in the pool. Emily Ware for Newington in 1, Braylon Gore for Cane Bay in 2, Charlie Bonavita for Chathamos in 3, Madeline Marsa for Newington in 4, Alex Ahrens from Long Point in 5, Reagan Miller for Chathamos in 6. Ahrens was from Long Point. Sophie Picard also from Long Point in 7, Lila Mahoney from Daniel Island in 8, Paige Salmon for Ashboro in 9, Olivia Wong from the Country Club in 10. Lila Mahoney, we saw her brother Nolan winning some events yesterday, at least one event. But down here, oh, we've lost the scoreboard. Down here at the bottom of the screen is Charlie Bonavita for Chathamos to win that heat. Times are still happening here, guys, but we do not know what they are.
Alex Ahrens with Long Point finished second there. So Chathamos, Reagan Miller will take heat 3. Alex Ahrens behind her, second place. Let's see who third place is. Lane 8 is Lila Mahoney, I think, on the finish there for third place.
Final heat, that's Clara Woolen for Northbridge in 1, Harriet Kelly for Hobcaw in 2, is Gabby Sullivan for Daniel Island in 3, Paige Lighty for North Charleston in 4, Emily Bonacci for North Charleston in 5, Phoebe Hayes from Park Shore in 6, Leah Whitke from Park Shore in 7, Finley Bennett for Sneak Farm in 8, Molly Harper Smoke from Country Club in 9, Gardner Robbins from Northbridge in lane 10. And it looks like it is going to be Phoebe Hayes for the Piranhas ahead of this heat right now. As they come into the wall, that is Phoebe Hayes will get the win. Second place going to Bonacci. Third, looks like third place was Sullivan. I couldn't quite tell. Hopefully we'll get that scoreboard back here in a moment.
All right, on the replay, so we know Phoebe Hayes takes first. We know Emily Bonacci is second, and it looks like Daniel Island's Gabby Sullivan with third to round out that 11-12 girls heat. And that is the event. So Phoebe Hayes, our winner, Emily Bonacci second, and Gabby Sullivan third. We just talked earlier about those depth finishes. Gabby Sullivan getting third place for Daniel Island. She didn't win the event. She had a great race, and third place is not too shabby. Keeps her team in the lead.
Oh, we do have the scoreboard back. Ready for the boys. In heat 1, lane 3 is Will Hunt from Fort Johnson. 4 is Isaac Cole for Cane Bay. In 5 is LJ Edge for Somerville Y. 6 is Owen Astle for Fort Johnson. 7 is Miller Horn for the Country Club.
Call for the girls, 11-12, 50-yard breaststroke. Please report to the front course. Thank you.
One of the tricky things with the backstroke kick is making sure, I mentioned it with earlier in the relay, it's like boiling water in a pot. So you want to move the water up a little bit, but a majority of the work is done underwater. And you do not want your knees to come out. That creates more of a bicycle kick or a march.
44.18 for Owen Astle to get the win here.
I joke with my swimmers that we don't march when we walk, so we don't want to march when we kick. Fort Johnson coming in for winning that first heat. Will Fair takes heat 1 from Fort Johnson.
Heat 2, lane 1 is Austin Verthayer for Cane Bay. 2 is Graham Winterfield for the Country Club. 3 is Nathan Wright for James Island. In 4 is Paxton DeWitt for Daniel Island. 5 is Wyatt Conrad for James Island. 6 is Noah Pomerantz for Park Shore. In 7 is Nicholas Fender for Long Point. In 8 is Garrett Dressel for Crowfield. 9, Chase Davis for Ashboro. 10 is Damian Easterly for Ashboro.
didn't get a chance to talk about this yet, but I'd love to hit on these starts here. So in a backstroke start, you really do want to push up with your legs. You want to get your everything over the water and then throw back with your head and back. Really arch that back.
The win in this heat is going to go to Noah Pomerantz in 38.71 for Park Shore. Second was Graham Winterfield in 40.11. We'll see if those times can move up as we get to the final heat here.
Here's the finish from our Park Shore swimmer. Great job, half yellow painted face. We talked about the spirit activities going on here.
Third heat, Hobie Messervy for Somerville Y in 1, Cole Sachi for Daniel Island in 2, Jude Bedreau for Shadowmoss in 3, Henry Conrad for Legend Oaks in 4. In lane 5, that's Jonah Perry for Hobcaw. In lane 6 is Banks Biggers for Snee Farm. Lane 7 is Johnny Bland. Lane 7 is Johnny Bland for Legend Oaks. 8 is Brennan Kofke for Chamelon. 9, Beckett Schleier for Hobcaw. And in 10 is Simon Ford from Park Shore. Thought I heard a false start, that's why I stopped there. Missing a couple 15-18 boys, that's not good. Jonah Perry winning this one for Hobcaw in 34.96. Second was Henry Conrad in 35.87.
So again, as we watch this last heat, our final heat of this event,
Sorry,
let me
Tara,
do this replay.
real quick, a tie for second, Hobie Messervy also at 35.87.
Great finish on Jonah Perry. He stuck with his stroke count, kept his head still. Let's take a look at our final heat. Watch this start. You want to push up with the legs, throw back with the head.
Landon Piscatelli for Newington is in 1. Samuel Weisner from Long Point in 2. In lane 3 is Leif Bergman for North Charleston. 4 is Andres Jackamue for Northbridge. 5 is Finn Ruthier for North Charleston. 6, Reed Scott for Chamelon. 7, Logan Patterson for Northbridge. 8, Ryan Wood for Newington. 9, Hunter Billings for Shadowmoss. 10 is Henry Walton from Snee Farm.
11-12, 50-yard breaststroke. Please report to the clerk of course.
Down in lane 2, I would not cut out Sam Weisner up there. Looking good.
Finn Ruthier now pulling ahead for the North Charleston Barracudas. He was seeded to win this event, and he will. Finn into the wall in 30.51. Reed Scott takes second, and Andres Jackamue is third.
Finn Ruthier, younger brother of Madeline.
Ruthier, yep. Who we already saw, she just won butterfly, actually. You see that great finish there for Finn. Throws his head back.
Yes, that is a more advanced finish. We talked about it yesterday. We saw a 9'10" swimmer, Nolan Mahoney, do that. You will see some of our older swimmers